Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. I am the Gossip Girl. Get your teacups ready because I'm about to pour you some tea. So last week it was brought to my attention that the talk show Sister Circle had been canceled. However, I couldn't get any confirmation. Well, today it was announced that unfortunately after 3 seasons, the show has in fact been canceled. Now, fans were taken aback when the following posts were made on Twitter. I'm sure that the fans of the show know that, as with many other shows, Sister Circle was forced to suspend production back in March. But they were airing reruns of the show. Now, the show featured hosts Rashawn Ali, Grammy Award-winning singer Selena Johnson, Trina Braxton from the reality series Braxton Family Values, and Married to Medicine's Webb Lunsford. Now, it's sad that the show is coming to an end because the show definitely promoted positivity, and the ladies appear to have a genuine sisterhood. In the wake of shows like Love and Hip Hop and some of the Housewives franchises, I know Sister Circle was in a different genre, but it was good to see positivity amongst women, especially African American women. So for me, we need more shows like Sister Circle that promote positivity, especially amongst African American women, because we don't have that. As far as what the ladies are going to do now, I do know that Rashawn Ali has a background in radio. She's interviewed the ever so classy Michelle Obama, and that's a big feat. She's also an actress. She's been in several movies and television series. She's a philanthropist, and you can tell just by watching her on the show that she's classy and positive with a go-getter attitude. So I feel the sky's the limit for her. As for our sister, Selena Johnson, she's a successful singer and songwriter who's been in the game for a minute. Like, she's a veteran. She has written and worked with a lot of big-name celebrities, okay? So sis is going to be good. As far as Trina Braxton goes, she still has Braxton Family Values. I believe they're on season 7. Don't quote me. But the new season aired April the 4th. So Trina, she's good. Now on to Miss Quad. It's no secret that she and her nemesis, Miss Mariah, didn't receive contracts for the upcoming season, which is season 8 of Married to Medicine. Now, I wasn't even going to touch this until this whole thing with Sister Circle went down. So let's just get into it. Mariah took to her Instagram Live, and well, just take a look for yourselves, guys. And I'll be back.
Good morning, Sing. Hanging out with Dr. Huq this morning, checking the mail, because I had heard that Married to Medicine contracts came out. But mine is not in the mail, so can y'all go check y'all mailboxes to see if my contract came to y'all house? Because what's to see?
Child, did y'all see that look of devastation all over Sis's face? Here's the tea, boo. You have been fired from your show. That's right. Your show. Or is it? Because the word on the curb is, that isn't your show. You sold the show. Child, let me take a sip right quick. And that's allegedly, y'all. That's allegedly. But how many EPs do you know that get talked to the way that Mariah does and still have a damn job? Hell, even the person that puts the salt on the fries at McDonald's wouldn't dare yell or curse out the crew leader, let alone the GM or someone who comes in from corporate. Their ass would be fired on the spot. Now, don't get me wrong, I am a fan of Mariah's. However, I do know that that EP title that's attached to her name carries no weight whatsoever. If memory serves me well, I believe it was a reunion season 2 where her title was called into question, and one of the cast members posed the question, Does she have the ability to fire anyone? And Andy Cohen responded, no. I guess behind the scenes, she was trying to gather the girls and threaten them with the title. However, it kind of backfired in her face, and I felt bad for her. I really did. I felt bad for her because it's no secret that Mariah was the one who came up with the concept of the show. She single-handedly chose all of the cast members. Now, I don't know if Aiden was in the room when she had the meeting with the network or what sorry-ass attorney they hired, but Mariah got robbed. She got robbed out of a show. And if Aiden was in the room, then he needs to be kicked in his ass. And then he needs to kick Mariah in her ass for making a stupid ass move. She negotiated a contract for a vanity title of EP that carries absolutely no weight. She cannot fire anyone. She is not respected by any of the cast members. They treat her like shit on the bottom of their Louis Vuittons, okay? She probably can't even hire people. And I'm not saying Mariah is innocent by any means, because she is known to throw an entire palm tree at someone, okay? But at the same time, she's an EP, right? She is the creator of the show, right? I want you guys to check out this snippet to further prove that Mariah does not have any rights or authority over the show that she created.
Baby. Oh, you want to see? You want to do a little bit of, okay, but to answer your question, my inbox is full. I've gotten lots and lots of emails and been signing paperwork for months.
That's how we do it.
I mean,
she got a lot of emails,
but I guess,
okay?
but I guess my question really is, I mean, I have, we have businesses. We building a whole nother business right now. I don't need somebody to give me a contract that's to my stuff. Are we just like saying that's not true anymore? I mean, we telling the truth about that? I don't understand what's happening.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But
so
your
I mean, why would she
is mad? That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. I'm just saying I thought that was pretty interesting that she would post that. Because I would think that, if it's your stuff, then you ain't got to get a contract. You don't want to give them the contracts out.
Yes, sir. Wait a minute, bitch. We live.
Oh. Are there more people who are on here? You would think I wasn't. I thought it was just me. I thought it was me, you, and Eddie. Oh, I thought we was just talking. Lord Jesus. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all didn't hear that. But yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut that part out.
Okay, cut that part out. But yes, but this is interesting.
Child, let me take another sip. Okay, so what you just heard was Dr. Contessa Metcalf, who happens to be a cast member of Married to Medicine. And apparently, both she and Dr. Heavenly are going to be on the new season of Married to Medicine. Now, let me just clarify one thing. I know that some of you may think that she and Dr. Heavenly were being messy. However, Dr. Heavenly has been doing these vlogs ever since the last season of Married to Medicine. And since the quarantine, she has been going live every day. And one of her subscribers asked her if she had received her contract and if she had seen Mariah's live. She answered both questions. And it just so happens that Dr. Contessa was the guest on her show today. And Dr. Heavenly, just making conversation, asked Dr. Contessa the same thing. Has she received her contract? And if she has seen Mariah's live. And that's how that conversation got popping. Now, I will say this. Up until Dr. Contessa said what she said, I was one of those naive people that thought that Mariah still owned the brand and that the title that she held actually carried some weight. So Dr. Contessa basically put everything in perspective for me, and I'm glad that she said what she said. You're an executive producer. You do not go to your mailbox to get your contract. You are drafting the contracts, or you've paid someone to draft them for you. That's why when Married to Medicine LA first came out, I was curious as to why Mariah wasn't the one to go out there and get everything, popping. And then I looked for her name in the credits and they were nowhere to be found. And I'm like, this is your brand. Why aren't you there to promote it? Why isn't your name in the credits? I get it now. You don't own it. I don't know what Mariah's educational background is, but when it comes to business, baby, you are DUMB. Those little coins that you got from selling your show do not compare to the coins that you would have in your bank account had you spent that extra $10 and gotten yourself a better attorney and not taking your husband in the meeting with you. Let me take another sip because someone else's contract didn't come. I told you earlier that Miss Quad will not be returning to Married to Medicine Season 8, just like her nemesis, Miss Mariah. To be honest, I'm glad to see Quad go. I mean, she's no longer Married to Medicine. She isn't open to, showing us what's going on in her life. Like, it would be fun to see her dating and, just starting over after her divorce. But she's more interested in fighting with Mariah and vice versa. That's been her storyline since season 2. And it's gotten a little stale. And to be honest with you, from a production standpoint, I understand why they would want to, switch things up, change it up, and take it back to the basics. It's called Married to Medicine. These are prominent Black men and women, and that's not the direction that the show was intended to go in, with these people fighting and arguing and acting like fools. Go on Love and Hip Hop if you want to do all of that, not Married to Medicine. Also, when you have people behind the scenes who are, coming for your license and they're accusing people's husbands of having affairs, that gets old. No one wants to go to work in that type of environment. It's negative, and this just isn't the platform for that. I feel like the ladies are going to do well. The show is going to flourish without the presence of Mariah and Quad. Each one of them are strong in their own right. They have their own storylines, great storylines. No one is going to be forced to have to pick a side. I just feel like, production, they did the right thing by getting rid of these two. But we have to keep in mind that filming for season 8 has yet to begin. So we don't know what's going to happen between now and then. Someone could change their mind and decide that they want one or both of these ladies back. And if that were to happen, then I don't know if I would continue watching, because like I said, I don't like the dynamic. I don't like the fighting and the ratchetness between these adults. And like I said, when you have these other adults that have to pick a side, it's just childish to me. So I don't know. I hope that the decision that has been made as of today stays the way that it is. And that's my final word on that. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. I appreciate you guys watching. And until next time, everyone be safe, stay in the house, and stay in the house.